I got so drunk that I participated in the dance contest, and I was so drunk that I won the dance contest.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents One Crazy Night. So this is what we do. We're a bunch of comedians tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just one crazy night. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend and yours, Mr. Doug Benson, everybody. Let him hear it.
Hey, everybody. So a long time ago, I went on a cruise when I was a young comedian. It was called the Improv at Sea. Like Bud Friedman did this thing where they did a series of comedy shows on cruise ships, and they changed up the comedians every week like it was a comedy club, and they even brought in a fake brick wall that was just made out of, cardboard that they would just put behind you so everyone would know, like, okay, yes, this is stand-up comedy. We know it is because there's a brick wall behind you. And they treat you like a passenger when you're a comedian on these cruise ships. You just have a room, with everybody else, and you eat with everybody. So that's weird if you have like a shitty show. Like the next day, you're in line at the buffet with these people that didn't get anything that you were saying and hated your act. But they're usually pretty friendly face to face, and they're having a buffet, so that's exciting. So I'm on this cruise ship, and one of the options you can do during the day is you can go on what they call the Yellowbird Cruise. And the idea of the Yellowbird Cruise is you get on this big catamaran thingy, and they take you to a private island, and there's a place where you can snorkel and jet ski and whatnot, all for extra fees that keep piling up. In that price, you also got booze, free booze, and people just get crazy drinking this Yellowbird Punch, they called it, because it was the Yellowbird Cruise. And it's like 1,000 proof or something like that. And I was just like throwing them back. So then we get to the island, and then I do some drunken snorkeling and jet skiing and whatnot, which, in retrospect, was crazy dangerous. And then I get back on the Yellowbird Cruise, and on the way back, they decide to have a dance contest. And I got so drunk that I participated in the dance contest, and I was so drunk that I won the dance contest. Thank you very much. And the prize for winning the dance contest was a giant bowl of Yellowbird Punch that they just present to you, and you've got like 5 more minutes of the ride back to the boat to drink this giant bowl of punch, and I obliged them. So that's pretty much the last thing that I remember. So the rest of the story was told to me by my friend Scott, who was also a comedian on the ship, very funny dude, who started calling my room when he thought that I was back on the ship after my excursion. And he got a busy signal, and so eventually he's just like, well, I'll just go by his room and see what's up. Like, it's weird that his phone he hasn't been able to answer his phone for a long time. And he went to my room, and I was passed out naked on the bed, on top of the covers or whatever, and there was like a bottle of aspirin or something that was like dumped over on the end table, and there was like the phone was off the hook, and I was just laying there splayed out. And my friend Scott is like, he was like a huge practical joker. So when he walked in on me, he had a great opportunity there's a million jokes he could have played on me. And he's the kind of guy that he would smell his own smelly gym sock, like take a big whiff of it, and then say, this is amazing, this smells like steak. And then hold it out for a friend, and they would, sniff it. And he said one dude almost passed out from how horrible it was. This is what this guy is like, and yet he still just closed the door to my cabin and went back to his cabin, and then told me about it later. And I still had a good laugh though, thinking about when the cabin door was like swinging open and shut, and just all the people that had seen me do comedy on the ship were like cruising by my room and just seeing my butthole. Thank you guys so much for letting me share that. Enjoy the rest. Doug Benson, everybody.
Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, click like down there so that more people know that you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe so that you'll get the next story as soon as it comes out.